Alright, hello everyone, welcome to another Xavier.Mastermind video. I am finally back after almost 2 weeks, y'all. I'm sorry, I went on vacation, I needed it, and as I am, casually hanging around in this drippy background in the blood mood, I'm going to be explaining to y'all the basics and pretty much what tips and tricks you can use for each killer. So, for starters, before I even continue on this, I'm not just going to be sitting here yapping and talking. I'm going to actually play against bots, and I'll show you how it would work realistically. And I'll have probably up to 2 to 3 tips, and we're not starting from the trapper, this, and this. Personally, I'm only starting from the ones that I can tell you and teach you first. Mainly because it won't be that difficult, and plus you don't have to worry about those later. So, like, for example, maybe Singularity might be one of the first killers I might teach you. Then the Knight, then Mastermind, or maybe Xenomorph. Sometimes maybe Nemesis, and then we're going to Pinhead right here, and then maybe Ani, and then it goes on, etc., etc. And, yeah, apparently y'all liked the other video, me talking for like 15 minutes, 242 views. My God. Alright, but y'all wanted for this? I got it right here, and thank y'all so much for being patient with me once again. I really appreciate it a lot. It means the world to me, and it shows me that y'all really watch my content. But alright, so we're gonna start off with the Knight. Let's go to one of our maps. Alright, so we are in Dead Dog Saloon, or I'm not gonna say Hillbilly. Well, I already did, but oh well. Alright, so notice how I don't have any perks at all, because you don't need any perks for this one at all. This is basically a one-trick thing that I'm pretty sure you should have caught on if you've seen some videos playing. Okay, so the first thing you could do is when a survivor is bum rushing to one of the pallets right here, you could immediately almost do this. You can summon a guard like this. You could click patrol just immediately. You have to do it quick. The radius around them is going to be so big to where if the survivor doesn't leave in time, that thing will not only force them to get off the pallet, but yeah, leave, thank you. But it will also force more pressure, and it could increase the chance of you getting a down. So always remember that, because it'll immediately force them off the pallet. And speaking of which, remember, these people are AI. They're not real. Alright? So some of the things that might show on here might not work. That's because of the fact that these people are fucking AI, and they go by script. I can do this. I can show you. See, it forced them off. So some of the things I may show on here still might work somehow. I don't know why, but it might will. And always remember to sort the pallet. Quick tip. Just, a little quick tip from your old pal XMG. So, wait. I'm playing shimmies with this guy. Hold on, just drop the pallet on me. Just drop it. I'm playing shimmies with that one. So, hold on, wait. I gotta go over here. And I'll tell you all my next thing. Alright. Escape! Alright. So, another tip y'all could probably do is when you need to look for a generator, you could use this. You could use the guard. Wait. You can use a guard to go to the generator that you think the survivors are at. So you could literally just go right there, and then the radius will be big enough to cover over them, and then if you're right, they'll be forced off. And in addition, you might get the haste effect, causing you to get faster and faster, and you might get a free hit. So who knows? And plus, this is David, so I'll take my horses. I'll take my horses. Just go around. Yeah, remember, once again, these are AIs. I'm just gonna tell you that. I'm fucking a little bit tired, so please forgive me if I'm, not really talking as much. So, alright. I'm trying to think of something real quick, but one last tip I think you can probably do. Always use your guards, because remember, the Knight is a strategic killer that can really be useful if you know how to use the guards properly, because remember, there's 3 different types of guards. one knight, one of them is the assassin, like that. The other is this one right here. So I can just go this way. You're gonna have to get forced, so I can just told you. You can always just do that. You can always just do that. Well, I mean, it was a cheat move, but oh well. Wait. Well, that's another tip I guess I can probably give you is that when you are closing in on a survivor, when they're in like this situation where there's no forward and they have to go back or left, you could easily tower over them with a guard, and then you can just bum rush right into them, hug tech them, and then just do that, and then bam, 3 down just like that. And then once again, my last tip probably to y'all could easily be like using the guards to break the pallets. Trust me, it's gonna save you so much damn time because okay, I don't have to go over here and break this. Instead, I could just, for example, wait. Do this one. It's gotta make it. Yeah. But for example, you could ideally use one of the guards who's here. I wanna kind of ride the pallet for a second. I'm gonna keep doing this so I can do this. Alright, we're good. Hold on. Okay, perfect. Thanks, David. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this, and then you'll see another option right here called order. Click that, and then it'll destroy it for you. And then you can leave. I'm telling you, it saves you so much time, and it gives you a lot of distance, because sometimes you might get haste. So, theoretically, you'll get all that fucking momentum with only having to order a pallet being destroyed. And then you can do that not with just pallets. You can do it with generators. You can do it with walls. Then you can probably use it for some other stuff that I'm not aware of, but you can use it for your advantage. I'll just tell you that right now. Alright, hold on here. Let me do this. Just clean it off. He has to do this. Humans are better than robots, children. Always remember that. Alright, so this is kind of all I can kind of tell you for the night, more of saying, because I'm not really new to the night, but I am a little bit less experienced. But alright, let's go to Mastermind. Alright, so I'm back here with the Mastermind, or should I say the AIDS monster. He's not really the AIDS monster. He looks like more, like they're like, I can probably call him other things, like I don't know, like rabies. I don't have like a catchy name with him for rabies, but you get the point. Alright, so I'm coming back to the main lobby mainly because I'm going to tell you some things that you're going to need to know about Mastermind real quick. Okay, so for one, you get 2 boosts for his tail whip thing. Here, I'll show you. So, Voldemort Born, you can get up to 2 of these, a bound, which is called the bound attack. So, every time you do the little bound attack, please, and I'm telling you this from the bottom of my goddamn heart, please, and I mean please, take your time with this thing, alright? And yes, if you're wondering, like, you've probably seen on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, you've probably seen some memes of this guy literally hug-teching like a car or something, and then just grabbing the survivor and then hitting them with the pallet of their own medicine, and then maybe even getting a free hook. That I'm not teaching you. I don't know how to fucking do that. I'm gonna need someone to tell me how to do that, because if so, I'm gonna teach y'all how to do that if I know it, of course. Because if then this guy's gonna be really powerful. Another thing I'm gonna tell you is Mastermind is based off of more of timing, because you have to know when to use it and when to like wait and then do it, you know. And I'm gonna also say, like, it's not really like, you're gonna have to do a little bit of math in your head, because, well, it's mainly just timing, but it's not really with math, you know, because with his Voldemort, you have to know how many meters he goes with one and then the other one, so then you could calculate if it's gonna hit him or not, or you can at least predict it, so then you can at least take the risk, you know what I mean? But alright, I'll show you a couple little tips of what you can do real quick. Some of them you'll probably be surprised that you haven't noticed it yet. Alright, so we are in Hawkins National Laboratory. Or pretty much, we're just in the containment center where the Demogorgons live. Alright, so one of the first things I can easily tell you what to do is, you can use the charge bound to gain momentum and distance. So You're probably wondering, hey, what do you mean by that? So, let's say, for example, you're trying to get to a generator fast. I can easily use this and do this. You see how quickly I got over there compared to, like, just running over there? Here, let me show you. I got over there in, like, 2 to 3 seconds. Let's go all the way back over here. Alright? Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, about 7, it doubles. Like, the time for it doubles or triples, but about 6 to 7 seconds. So, that's the first thing I'm going to tell you. Another thing I'm also going to have to tell you about this thing right here is you can kind of use this to your advantage a little bit, but at the same time...
Is that all you have?
Yeah, is that all you... Just go the other way. Come on, I thought you're AI. You're supposed to be smarter than me. Come on. See, kids, this is why robots will never replace humans.
You disappoint me. Is that the best you've got?
This is exactly why robots are never going to replace humans, because of that. They don't know how to think logically. Alright. So, as I was saying... Wait. Let me just start this. So, another thing you could probably do, as I just did with Steve, was... You could easily use this thing right here, and then you can just charge right over here if they're in a corner. Because 9 times out of 10, the hitbox for their survivor is bigger than your tentacle thing, which means you're more likely gonna at least either A, grab them, or B, bitch slap them behind them, and then you'll still get the hit either way, or a free down. See, now he's leaving. Here, let me just take you to a hook real quick, and I'll continue.
7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
Let me just take you over here. Okay. Quiet! I'm in the middle of tutoring. Alright. Ow. So another thing I can probably tell you about Mastermind is when you get infected out... Hold on. Where are these people at? When you get a person infected, for example... the charge rate for this, it gets faster. So meaning you can reload this more quickly. So please remember to use this sometimes, because this could easily be your best friend. Like watch, for example, watch. Hold on. Watch this. Boom. Watch this. Boom. Just like that. Already about to get a free hit right here. Bam. Just like that. Maybe even a free down because of that one little error. Alright, now I'll just take you... Because, oh yeah, another thing I could probably tell you about just all killers in general is when you are in... Yeah, let me just see. When you are in chase, you can't see this, but there is a red stain around you. That tells you where you're seeing. So, for example, if I were to see over here, the red stain would just be over the wall. So, whenever you're in a chase or whatever, or you're trying to play mind games, hide your red stain. But you must be wondering, but XMG, how do I hide my red stain? What if I can't? Well, you can. Let me show you. So, let's say, for example, I'm around this pallet. I'm running around. Okay, they dropped the pallet. I could easily turn around and then go the other way, and then they'll easily either come this way or they'll go the other way if they're smart, like this tall window thing right here, or stairs. But if they do end up going this way, you get a free hit and you just bop them right there. Done. That's one trick I've learned with my 500 hours of Dead by Daylight, just in general. So here, let me also do this. Wapow! Collision detection is a real dick. Oh yeah, so there's a lot of tips I know from Mastermind because, well, obviously I'm a Mastermind, but my whole point to you is just remember that each collision, like each object that you collide with takes away a charge bound. So let's do this. So let's do this, for example. Imagine you're in chase and you're about to hit this thing when you could get the survivor and get the win, but you do this. Sometimes objects might slide off of you like this, causing you to gain momentum. I do not recommend this at all, but if you want to, please be my guest and let me know how it goes. But certain things like pallets or whatever, like walls like these, or something like that, it'll take away a vault. But sometimes whenever you vault with the charge bound on, you'll get a little bit of momentum, so you'll get extra haste. The system won't tell you, but you do have it for a certain amount of time. I mean, I really don't give a shit if they repair generators, because my job is teaching y'all how to do this. So you could easily use like certain objects like this. Like you can slide off like that. You can kind of like ride the side a little bit like that, like M speed and D speed. Y'all don't know what M speed and D speed is, but if you don't, y'all probably don't know it. It's a thing from Sonic Generations to where you can go extremely fast, and you could probably break world records with it. It's extremely difficult to pull off, but if you do it, it's rewarding. But here, let me just show you. But my whole point is, yeah, like that. There we go. So if you were to hit something like this, for example, it would take away a boundary. But most of the times, if you're lucky, you would slide off the thing like this, causing you to gain momentum, like this, for example. Because this is mainly about physics. So let's do this, like that. It'll hit you off, like that, and then you'll get hit like this. This guy's mechanic is just like the Blight's, except he has less charges, but he has more distance than the Blight, I think. But my whole point to y'all is, remember to use this thing wisely, because sometimes this thing can give you a win, and this thing can give you a lose. So that's one thing I gotta tell you. And last thing I gotta probably tell y'all about this guy is, this man is mainly chase. This man, hold on, wait, let me get on. This guy is mainly a chase-based killer. He isn't like, oh, that one guy that's mainly distance. No, he's not like that. He is more of a chase killer than a strategic killer. So you gotta use this thing to your advantage, as long as with your gun. But yeah, I'm gonna take y'all to one more killer, then I'm gonna call it a day. All right, so I'm here with Pinhead. He looks fucking sleep deprived, but excuse me, you know him. All right, so if you're wondering why I'm doing Pinhead's skills can transfer to a lot of killers, mainly because this guy has chains. And there's a reason why he's very difficult to master. Like, okay, he may be easy to play with, but he's difficult to master, mainly because his mechanic. Because you have to know when to launch his chain, when to do it, where the fuck is his Latman configure boxes. Because most of the times when you play Pinhead, you're easily going to get countered by him. Mainly because most survivors I've played up against him so many times, they just know, like, okay, well, we know to get the Latman configure route, the little box, and if we get it, he can't summon his chains really, because, fun fact, the little circle thing that's around the survivors, yeah, those are his world of pain. That thing allows him to spawn additional chains without having to summon them manually. It'll just come on randomly whenever you're in chase. And they can also be good to find survivors because they only activate when you're near a survivor. So, hey, that's a good little tip I just told you. So, what I'm going to be teaching all about Pinhead real quickly is pretty much like when to deploy his chain, how useful he is, what he does, and just in general what he can offer as a killer and how he can vary with others. But alright, let's do Pinhead real quick and we'll call it a day. Alright, so we're in Badham Preschool the 5th in Springwood. I don't know why we're here, but you know, we're just neighboring about. I said neighboring. Alright, so here, one of the first things I'm going to tell you right now is, when you're chasing a survivor, most of the times they might dodge. But for most survivors that are new and maybe a little bit intimate, you can easily summon the chain like a little bit in front of them. And also, if you look up, that makes the chain go further away from you. But if you look down, that shit goes right next to you, like this. So here, if I wanted to do it right here, I would click this. Or not that closes the gateway, but it reloads faster. So if I were to do this, in order to summon the chain, you gotta let go of the right mouse clicker, which is M2, I think, or M1, I'm not sure, but you let go like this. And then you click summon chain right here, like that. But mainly, what you want to do is with him is you want to kind of deploy this, not directly at it. You want to deploy it like right behind them, because then they don't have a chance to avoid it, because the faster and more often you summon the chain, the quicker it gets. So if I were to do it right here, for example, do this. God damn it. Hold on, give it a second. So if I were to do it right here, like this, and I were to click summon right here, bam, just like that. And notice how it takes a little bit more time to reload. And World of Pain decides to visit us. So that's another tip I can probably give y'all. So another tip is, oh wait, the box. That's nice. Where is it? Where's this box at? I'm deaf. I can't hear the box. I'm stupid. Hold on. Yeah, it's right here. Okay. This thing right here is your literal counter to you and all your survivors. So my pro advice to you, if you're trying to be a Pinhead main, always have some sort of awareness and predictions of where the box could be, because if you do, then you'll have some sort of game plan. Because if you have a game plan, you're like a tank. They can't take you down. And most of the times, you're gonna want to pick it up, because then, assuming that World of Pain isn't activated, another thing it could probably do is it's gonna reveal their location. So let me pick this up. It's gonna tell me their location. So one's right there, one's right there, one's right there. Perfect. And I can just go right there and then watch. World of Pain is gonna activate in 3, 2, 1. Oh wait, I got it. I got it. Haha. So, anyways, it's back to what I was saying before I did that miraculous timing. The chain, the World of Pain chain, is only gonna spawn when you're in chase, like that, right there. I hope you fucking saw it. It's right there. And it only spawns when you're near a survivor, alright? So I'm gonna ignore that. I'll tell y'all what that is in a minute. Loser. Alright. But thanks, Detective Tap. Alright, so I'm gonna take you to the hook real quick, and then I'm gonna tell y'all what that little weird screening was, because you're gonna need to know what it is. Okay, so anyways, back to what I was saying. So that little weird, the little heartbeat thing, the little noise, and especially that weird blue tile all over you, you must be really wondering, what in the actual fuck was that? It's simple. That's when someone finds the Latman configure root box and they're trying to summon you. So when I'm telling you this right now, you need to be very, very careful with this, alright? Because sometimes it could really impact of how well you do in the game. So let's say, for example, you were in a chase or whatever, and then they summon it. You have to make a decision of either A, being dedicated to them, or B, leaving that box, which is what I mostly do, and getting that down. But yeah, I'm out of tips, y'all. But I've been your host, Xavier Giving. I hope y'all enjoy my videos. If y'all enjoy this, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe and comment. And other than that, I've been your host, Xavier Gaming. I'll catch y'all in the next one. See ya.